So that should not be our thinking. If we want to be wise kid. So that's what we have to understand. We can go on worshipping whichever form, having the idea that that alone is indicating infinite, and having recognized that infinite everywhere, in every form, then continue to worship whatever you were worshipping before. But with clear understanding now that it is not only here, it is everywhere, it is everything. Everything means this form is not excluded. There is nothing, even sand on the beach is expression of that same God. That understanding once we have, then continue whatever you were doing before. So, that is not prevented. Nobody says you don't do it. You continue to do it. With this understanding now. Now Bhagavan continues saying that why people do not know me. So earlier as he said, Alpamedasam Abuddhayaha, now he is saying why people are not aware of me. So that is given. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrutah Mudhoyam nabhijanati Loko mamajam avyayam Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrutah Mudhoyam nabhijanati Loko mamajam avyayam. Aham, I, sarvasya na prakasha. I am, here prakasha means I am not recognizable, I am not available, I am not known as I am sarvasya, to all. For everyone, I am not available for recognition. Because somebody may ask, Bhagavan, if you are saying you are this infinite, and you are param, avyayam, anuttamam, if this is your nature, why not everyone know this? And you are infinite, so by seeking you, all our problems will end. Why not everyone go in that line only? He says, because everyone doesn't know what you know, Arjuna, now. So we have to understand, what we know, everyone doesn't know. Okay, so now what I am going to do is, every person that I meet, no. You just keep it to yourself. If somebody comes and has a question, or if that person you know is going to listen to you, is available for some discussion, then you can initiate this. Otherwise, don't catch everyone. Do you know what are you worshipping? Bhagavan had said in 3rd chapter, Na buddhi bhedam janayet ajnanam karma sanginam joshayet sarva karmani vidwan yukta samacharan. Do not create buddhi bheda in an ignorant mind. You remember that shloka? You inspire them to do more actions. Chapter 3, shloka number 26, I think. Na buddhi bhedam janayet. You don't disturb the mind of individuals who are not ready or who are not available for listening. But joshayet sarva karmani, yes. Engage them. How? Vidwan yukta samacharan. He also should get engaged. I will also do. Yes. Then slowly, our Gurudev used to give a very beautiful example. He said, if there is a mob, big crowd, and they all are going in this direction. And there is one wise person. He says, you all are going in wrong direction. We have to go the other way. And he stands there. 5,000 people are coming with all this shouting, screaming, some banners, rushing. And he stands there. He says, no, we have to go that way. You know what they will do? They will walk over him. So what he has to do? He has to turn around. Say, yes, follow me, and take everyone U-turn. Then everyone will go after him. So don't do any of these things outside. Even here, I'm sure some people are already so angry with reading these shlokas only. My faith is all disturbed now. I was very happy before I came to classes. This Vedanta, I tell you, who is printing Bhagavad Gitas now? They will blame everyone who is associated with Bhagavad Gita. Of course, the first person is the one who is seen here. If they were allowed to have chappals inside, that's why we said keep them there. Don't kill the messenger. We just give whatever is said. Bhagavan only has said this. He says, my devotees, they already know my finite form. Now I want them to know my infinite form. So, aham sarvasya na prakasha. Why? Yoga maya samavrutaha. Because I am covered by yoga maya. Whose maya? My maya only. Yoga maya here means the three gunas, sattva, rajas, tamo gunatmika. That is called yoga here. Yoga maya samavrutaha. Covered by this yoga maya. Gunanam yukti ghatanam sa eva maya. So how we are deluded by tamoguna, rajoguna, and even sattva-guna. If we are not willing to transcend the gunas, we can remain in them. Yoga maya samavrtaha. Ayam lokaha moodaha. The people of this world. Earlier he said alpamedasam, then abuddhayaha. Now Bhagavan says, let me give the final title, moodaha. Mam ajam avyayam na abhijanati. They do not know me, ajam, unborn, avyayam, imperishable, means birthless, deathless me, they don't know. So that infinite me, that they don't know. They know me as someone, as something. Param bhavam ajanantaha. Here also, that earlier shloka was gunebhya param. That they don't know. Beyond the three gunas, that aspect they do not know. Mam ajam avyayam ayam moodaha lokaha na abhijanati. So because this is not known, that is why they never seek infinite. even when it is told, we are not able to think other way. What to talk of not knowing at all? It is even more challenging. Okay, Bhagavan, give us some pointers. Bhagavan is going to give them in the next class. We will see them. And we will conclude 7th chapter. 7th chapter will be concluded with the seed of 8th chapter. This is Bhagavan's style, So people should not feel, oh, it is all over. And he says, no, there is continuation.